We've an
They think she spoke to me?
Even Liliana can't trace the rumor's origin.
It's not
Few people outside Skyhold know it was divine You could attempt to tell Varroyo's citizens the truth, though it may not be as inspiring as they hope.
Tell these petitioners, Andraste said she cares for us always.
A fine sentiment.
Oh, so close. Nearly 25 off.
Let us begin.
Ah, come on. So close, yet so far. Oh, I have a point. Oh, I just got enough, didn't I? Oh, I can do this one.
Inquisitor.
Let's see what we have.
I got more than enough points.
We have to reach the Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala.
The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
Do we need to go to the peace talks? The Empress must have personal guards. We could just warn her she's in danger.
We've made the attempt, but...
It seems that our messages never reached her. Someone intercepted them.
It's better that we don't leave this to chance. If Orlais falls to Corypheus, no land is safe.
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been Emperor. He's Celine's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died. Celine outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds, who hold authority over title disputes. She became Empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The Chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
Ah.
Who is this Ambassador Briala?
An ambassador in name only. She has organized the elves of Halam Sharal into an underground army. The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain the elves' alliance in the war. That would be scandal enough, without the rumor that Briala is a jilted lover of Celine's.
Ooh.
A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. Promising lead.
Wait, the elven leader is a jilted lover of the Empress?
It's not widely known. Just a rumor whispered among the palace servants a few years ago. If it's true and were to get out, the Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy Celine's court. Even if a lie, Briella could use it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection to the throne.
Tell me everything we know about the Empress.
Empress Celine is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, many Orlesians view peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt if anything happens to her. Especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds.
Celine is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war against his Empress?
The title Grand Duke indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
You've given me plenty to think about.
With Gaspard and Celine's armies entrenched, we cannot openly march troops to the palace.
My agents will ensure your soldiers get inside, but it must be a few at a time to avoid attention.
Understood. Just give the word, and we'll begin.
Let's do it, baby. Let's head to the ball. Go save the Empress. I actually remember this mission from the first time I played this game. Who is appropriate to take? Vivian would probably do well in this situation. She's technically a royal. Who knows? They might love him stories. Let's go. Ugh.
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
Inquisitor Trevelyan, we meet at last. I've heard so much about you. The rumors coming out of the Western Approach say you battled an army of demons.
Oh, I've been putting in work.
Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
And which one was the rightful one again? I keep getting them confused.
If we keep watch, he may appear. Probably by the brandy. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. Prepared to shock the Assembly by appearing as the guest of a hateful usurper, my lord? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
Can't imagine that crowd has seen anything better than us in their entire lives.
I knew we would get along famously, Inquisitor. As a friend, perhaps there is a matter you could undertake this evening. This elven woman, Briella, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
That sounds like something I should look into.
Be as discreet as possible.
I'll try.
I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Is that the Inquisitor?
What? A marcher? Don't be absurd.
One of the Trevelyan's, I've heard.
The Religion Court is pleased to see a noble, even a marcher, leading the Inquisition. You're off to a good start. Oh.
Pardon me, my lord. You
A
haven't
marcher.
seen a ring lying around, have you? It was a gift from the Countess Montbelliard, enchanted by the Fomari. I cannot go into...
Is this ring?
It's worth in coin. If she will never forgive me. Not even if I...
That's...
If the Countess should... Maker, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
for?
You are a treasure! I cannot believe. Enjoy the party.
What is Gaspara? Wouldn't surprise me if it was.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valois.
Need more Hall of statues for those. Need 10. My goodness, my god.
Foreigners.
Interesting.
Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
Storage key for that.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I'm sure you know how to handle most nobility, but the game is nothing like the Free March's intrigues. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
I'll keep my guard up. Don't worry.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer in the Fade with the Fear Demon.
It might be a good idea for the others to hear this warning. Cassandra is usually not the subtle or cautious type.
I'll have a few discreet words. Everything will be fine. Andraste, watch over us all.
Is that the Inquisitor?
A martyr?
Seriously, did you get
The
a
Maker
look at
hasn't
the
found
stamps? I think they're gilded.
It will take some time to get our men into the palace. I'll alert you when we're ready.
This dress uniform is preposterous. Formal armor would have been better. Gaspar never struck me as
I had
nice.
hoped to
You
tour
must think
the
he
Royal
gains
Wing
military
Gardens
advantage
again.
with the Inquisition.
I have heard they are the finest in the Empire. Such a
Need the Royal Wing key for that.
How has the lyrium trade dropped off so sharp?
With so much fighting, the goal should be higher than ever.
Enter Palace. Up from the other side.
Waste of time.
I wish there was more news.
Interesting. Waste of time.
The guest wing is not open to the public at this time, Inquisitor.
Gaspard.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lord Inquisitor Trevelyan, son of Ban Trevelyan of Ostwick. Vanquisher of the rebel mages of Ferelden, crusher of the vile apostates of the Mage Underground.
Remember to smile. This is all for show, my dear.
Champion of the Blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Seeker, Cassandra, Allegra, Portia, Calogera, Philomena.
Get on with it.
Pantagast, 14th cousin to the King of Navarra.
Cousin, my dear sister.
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
Inquisitor?
Lord Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds,
Hello.
without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
Let's hope the breeze does not herald an oncoming storm.
Even the wisest mistake fair winds for foul. We are at the mercy of the skies, Inquisitor. How do you find Halam Shiral?
I have no words to suffice. Alam Shiral has many beauties, and I couldn't do them justice.
Your modesty does you credit, and speaks well for the Inquisition. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
Oh, what? Uh-oh.
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
Tell me, Yvette, how are Mama and Papa? In good health? Do they want for anything? Inquisitor?
Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is the...
Inquisitor, please allow me to present to you my younger sister.
Oh,
Yvette
hello.
Gabriella Montillier.
There can never be too many Lady Montilliers in Thetis, can there?
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true? You and Josephine are going to elope and move to the Anderfells and join the Grey Wardens and fight Darkspawn?
I don't think so.
I want to know.
I already packed our bags, didn't I, darling?
I knew it.
Inquisitor, please give her no more ammunition. I beg you.
This may be my only chance to hear about when Josephine was a girl.
Oh, yes. As she told you about when she was 10 and...
Yvette, stop.
Fine. What about when we were climbing the cliffs by the...
No.
She once told the Duke of...
Absolutely not.
Huh. She still plays with her doll collection when no one's looking.
Yvette, that's absurd. Absolutely preposterous.
Which power should the Inquisition throw its weight behind?
Celine has held the throne successfully for years. I see no profit in ousting her. Gaspard has run military campaigns, but never a kingdom. His transition would be let us say, chaotic.
Which power?
Celine Gaspard has run.
Tell me about yourself, Lady Yvette. This is the first time?
She would forget to mention the artists. I've been studying paint. You should be proud, Josie. I'm going to be exhibiting my work next season.
Have you actually sat down?
I must wait for...
And I must wait for your tutor speaks. I see...
The dance.
You...
Sorry, Josie.
Go on.
Half Arroyo must be empty, so... They've no... This uncertainty won't last long.
I'll see.
Can you believe the Inquisition fill its ranks with apostates?
You just know that will end badly.
What were they doing in the Western?
I heard Celine was
Inquisitor,
having the entire
the sooner we track down this infiltrator,
but
the
the
better.
timing is atrocious.
Have you...
Nothing that
Why
stands
would
out.
she do such a thing
I doubt
now?
there's a...
Do you have...
Orlesian's social event. There are a few here we can trust.
Who do you...
Gaspard's claim to the... Orlais needs someone capable of responding to the crisis at hand. A military...
You've attracted a following.
I don't know. They won't leave me alone.
I take...
At this point, the headache I'm developing is...
Will...
How could the Empress afford to renovate the palace without war?
No. Perhaps we can speak later.
Okay.
And here we are. You haven't embarrassed yourself as much as I feared. Well done, my dear.
Any words of wit...
Speak to the Count. 6 of them. The 7th member of the Count is absent. The Council are the highest-ranking players of the game. They see everything. They might know...
Tell me.
What I want is irrelevant, darling. Orlais requires...
I've up...
Orlais... By giving each of these cells it...
Anything
Cole is behaving even more oddly than usual.
It seems...
This is the game, Inquisitor.
You ready?
I still remember the day they...
Good. I was hoping I would catch you. What did the Duke say?
He points the finger at Ambassador Briala.
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side. Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic.
Ooh.
I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless and capable of anything.
How can Celine openly keep an apostate in the Imperial Court?
The Imperial Court has always had an official position for a mage. Before now, it was little better than court jester. Vivian was the first to turn that appointment into a source of real political power. When the circles rebelled, technically every mage became an apostate.
Oh.
The word lost much of its strength.
That sounds exactly like the person we're looking for.
She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
This ball is a waste of time. Let's find the Venatori collaborator and get out of here.
Have you?
Nothing yet. I will let you...
You don't see...
Or legions. The Empire would be better off with that.
You
Of course not. Were it... He would see the truth.
Stay.
I'll be...
The hell am I going? Everything requires a damn key.
Leave us.
The package is in the guest wing. Upper room.
The one of the garden. Statuette.
We have confirmation.
Interesting. Just gossip.
Gaspar is wasting his time.
Interesting. Boring. Might be something here.
Well, well. Thing. Here as a guest of my nephew, no less. I'm curious.
I didn't know that Grant.
He's my brother's eldest boy. Always a difficult. He was. What else should he do with his life if...
Have you noticed anything?
My niece Florian hasn't spoken to me all evening. That's not like...
What can you tell me?
If you are hoping for it's war.
Another...
Relation Caprice coin.
My lord! My lord Inquisitor!
May we have a word? It is very important.
The Empress has sent us with a message for you.
How can I be certain this message is from the Empress?
We three wear the masks of House Valmont.
They signify that we are public faces of the Empress.
Okay.
They are also extremely fashionable.
What's the message?
This is so exciting!
Empress Celine is eager to assist the Herald of Andraste in his holy endeavor.
She will pledge her full support to the Inquisition as soon as the usurper Gaspar is defeated.
Let me guess. All she wants in return is for me to help her defeat the Duke.
Oh, this is not meant as a bargain by any means, Inquisitor.
The support of the Empress is not conditional. It will be yours once the negotiations are concluded.
The Empress is the most skilled diplomat in Thedas. Gaspar is hopelessly out of his depth.
But we have taken enough of your time.
Please, enjoy the masquerade, Inquisitor.
Okay.
Have you heard from your nephew?
Not since his regiment joined the fighting.
It's blood? Or wine?
Just gossip.
Oh my goodness. It's a lot of dead bodies. Oh, losing court approval. Seems to me every second I stay in here, I kind of like... Damn it, and you're rogue with me. I'm not missing anything. There's so much stuff going on here.
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does can win.
You don't want to be here, stranger.
Interesting.
Inquisitor, I am Lady Marcelette, court historian.
What exactly?
I am a responsible. Even if.
He hasn't made the pickup. It's been hours.
You went into the servants' wing. Nobody's come out of there all night.
I'll tell Briala we have a situation.
Philippe should have returned hours ago, dallying with some serving girl while I did.
I can't imagine.
Oh.
What backwater did you come from? Good evening.
Did you hear what Gaspard said to Duke Germain?
This way is closed. Please, use the main entrance to the...
Well, well. What's this?
Clara, kitchen staff, enter servants wing, main 130, Vernon, Sophie.
That's the bell. I should get back to the ballroom.
I heard the Inquisition was here.
Oh.